2K Sports pregame show.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my partners, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the 76ers going up against San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And guys, when people talk about the Spurs, they talk about consistency. From the front office, to the coaching staff, to the effort on the floor. Take a guy like LaMarcus Aldridge. He embodies that, doesn't he, Ken?
Yes, he does. He's got great scoring. He's got great footwork in the block. The art of the mid-range jump shot is still there, but he can pick and pop and pick and roll, Shaq.
You know, he always finds a way to impact the game with his shot. When he's on like Texas barbecue, Ernie.
Ooh, Texas barbecue. That wraps it up from here. Thanks for joining us.
I'm hungry.
We'll see you later.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the 76ers. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Pau Gasol.
Yeah, and that news, Kevin, means this team faces a tough challenge. The production's going to be missed, and it's not a problem that you can just wave a wand and make go away. This is when everybody on that bench has to really band together.
So true. This is a huge opportunity for those guys on the bench to step up and show they can fill that void. It'll be fascinating to see the response from those guys.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, Kawhi Leonard has been a great defender from day one, but he has developed into an elite offensive player as well. Now, Greg Popovich says he basically tells me what he wants to do now. He knows he has a green light. I think that's the difference. He's more confident, more aggressive, more hungry to score than in the past. Kevin?
And they need him to be that way, D.A. Thank you, especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. And tonight, Steve, a marquee matchup. This is one of those games that definitely draws some attention to it.
Yeah, these are the games where fans, people watching, they are in their seats with their popcorn. They're ready to go. These are the best of the best, and people want to see this. I'm looking forward to this one, Kevin.
Well, you got a new tie. You've got a new suit. I mean, you're ready to go. You know people are going to be watching you and listening to your words.
That's why my makeup is perfect.
It is. And so you did a good job tonight on that. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the two stars at the forward spots. Mills teams up with Green in the backcourt, and it's Okafor in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now here's Leonard. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Aldridge kicks to Okafor. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. On defense, the 76ers. It's a three-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
Now here's Leonard. After Ben Simmons' miss. Wasted no time on that one.
Yet another case where you think you had Kawhi locked down, then he puts it right in your eye.
Spurs are averaging nearly 22 points a game. Stolen away. Indeed, the pass to Simmons. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Picked by Okafor. Here's Leonard using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Now here's Simmons. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Nailed from three-point land. The bodyguard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dishes it to Green. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. That is one. He's got 6.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Leonard. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Picked by Okafor. Here's Leonard. On the wing, Green. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. And Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got his first 2 points.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
Outside, Simmons. Here's crime time, and it's sent back by Aldridge. The pass to Battister. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Here's Battis one. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Over Okafor. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Excellent job working the ball around the court and into the paint for the easy made shot. That's just great ball movement.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. And even 3-on-3 break. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
That's good from Simmons. And Steve, mental fatigue is an issue that can play a factor when the season is in full swing. Is it more on the coach or on the player to keep the team focused on their goal?
I think the organization. I think your teammates, your coaches, whoever it is, to keep that camaraderie going. But ultimately, it comes down to the player. You have that responsibility, and the coach can coach you up, but you got to find a way to get out of those ruts.
You can see where it ultimately would come down to the player.
Yes, totally agree.
Now, here's Mills. Headed by Simmons. A nice shot by Aldridge.
The mid-range game of Aldridge. So advanced, so well polished.
Outside, Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Embiid. For 3. The 76ers with another miss.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Leonard kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kick by Okafor. Here's Leonard. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it. Kawhi Leonard, he's been a hand-in-glove fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, not an attention seeker, but he's all about winning.
Talk about Leonard's stoic all-business approach. Reminiscent of his men of the great Tim Duncan, wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Tim didn't talk a lot at all, but he had great leadership skills. Kawhi Leonard is becoming more outspoken. If he sees something, he'll address it, and his words carry weight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Almost automatic from there. Aldridge using his length to full advantage inside.
Pass to the body. On deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Mills. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Here's Leonard. They trail by 6.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
That's the baddest one. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's now 11 points for baddest one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. The dish to Embiid. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game. And the fans here, they know it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Sharch checked in for prime time. Robert Covington comes in for the bodyguard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons.
What's up?
And that one misses. And Greg Popovich, also the head coach of the U.S. national men's basketball team, a former military man himself, and of course, guys, very passionate about his country.
You're totally right, Kevin. He's been outspoken, but his actions speak even louder. Doing a lot of charity work in San Antonio for disadvantaged youth. He cares, his players know it, and it's a part of what makes him a great man.
Ginobili, that's good. Ginobili's got his first 2 points.
Well, early on, neither team put much emphasis on the defensive side.
No doubt. The offensive game plan on both sides has been effective early on.
Baddest one. They get it back. Pass to McConnell. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Machines checked in for Philadelphia. Reddick comes in for baddest one. San Antonio on defense. Trailing here by 8.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggle?
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They are coming into this having not to win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Spurs.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner 3. And when they have, Lee's been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
Spurs trail by 10. Murray dishes to LeBron. Back to Murray. And LeBron kicks to Bertans. Fires the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
He shoots again. And the pass to McConnell. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Ginobili kicks to Anderson. Pass to Bertans. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bertans got himself on the board with 3 days.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Here's Redick. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray, the pass to LeBron. He feeds it to Ginobili. Over to the left wing. LeBron with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. LeBron, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's McConnell. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's the machine. Again, Philadelphia.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Good, Murray. The Spurs offense for a long time built around the penetration of Tony Parker. Drive and kick.
Well, that's the one thing you love about Pop and the Spurs organization. They understand their style and their system. As he's gotten older, they've gone back to the block, posting up Aldridge and Kawhi. Leonard also fills that ball handler role in attacking and pick and rolls.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Bertans, defended by Covington. It's deflected, and they get it back. And that's going to be a travel. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds.
And that's the way they have to play in order to win. They've got rebounders, so they've got to go after those second and third opportunities whenever they can.
76ers moving the ball around. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Anderson is screen on Redick. Wide open look here for Murray. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's Fultz. Anderson with the block. Here's Bertans. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And LeBron kicks to Ginobili. Here's the screen. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Sharch. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dog.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sharch. Good Murray. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's Redick on the wing. Over Ginobili. Here's shot by Redick. No good.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
San Antonio again missing. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's the machine. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The 76ers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Super 2.
The first one falls. Good on both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Now here's Murray. He started close. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific width to spike shots back.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu and Tony there as the foundation and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that have come through the Spurs organization.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
Colts is out there with J.J. Redick. Then here's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Johnson in at the 5. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Holmes. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
In a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said, beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we play. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. He misses the free throw. Smith, you played a couple seasons in the Northwest where the Portland Trail Blazers are wildly successful and very, very popular. You hear rumblings about a return of the NBA to Seattle. Do you think it'll ever happen?
You know, Kevin, I hope so. There's a lot of places in the NBA, and we have some great cities. But I think Seattle, speaking for myself, was one of the favorites. They came out, they supported. Obviously, most fan bases support when they're winning. But even when Seattle was mediocre, that fan base was there. They enjoyed it. I love the Northwest. I hope it happens again. I hope NBA basketball returns to Seattle.
Now, here's Redick. His last outing, he had 8 points. Johnson dishes to Redick. Over Ginobili. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Redick's got his second basket.
That's Redick shooting in a nutshell. A quick trigger release once he gets his hands on the ball.
Ginobili kicks to Leonard. A 15-footer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. But it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
He dishes it to Murray. Redick against Ginobili. Clock at 6. Leonard draws the double, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. The bodyguard comes in for Robert Covington, and it's Ben Simmons in for J.J. Redick. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Okafor is checked in for Laverne. Aldridge comes in for Kyle Anderson. Danny Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Murray. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
For Philadelphia. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Take a look at Redick. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, baddest one. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the score they can't hit from.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's the bodyguard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. The bodyguard's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Aldridge is straight, and the wide open shot from Green. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Aldridge, the pass to Green. He kicks it to Mills. Outside, Green. Pulls it from 20. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Aldridge.
You feel bad for the defender. Tried to challenge the jump shot, but Aldridge just too big.
Holmes sets a screen. Here's the bodyguard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Here's Aldridge. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Baddiswell.
Watch it.
Beautiful jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Feeds to Mills. Aldridge is free. Just his first attempt, and he knocks down the jumper. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
11 feet away, and again it's Philadelphia.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Spurs trail by 15. Outside Aldridge. The feed now to Green. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
San Antonio shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Prime time's checked in for the 76ers. And that one falls for Okafor. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not, per se, a three-point shot, but off the dribble in the mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think that get it off the quickest. But Klay, I would say, is number 1 in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
Gets it down to single digits. Mills has got 5.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Passes it to Primetime. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Son LaMarcus Aldridge. For Philadelphia, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
And the first one comes. And the 76ers with some changes. Sharks has checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs trail by 11. San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Baddest One.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been. A moment to look at some stats for Leonard. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 22 points per, over 2.5 steals, and 5 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Here's Baddest One, headed by Green. Here's McConnell, solid as a rock from 20 feet away. McConnell's got 5. Spurs trail by 13. Picked by Okafor. From deep, Green. The shot missing. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. McConnell passes to prime time. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge, a tough combo to score against.
Leonard on the wing. It's tipped. Okafor dishes to Mills. Back to Okafor. 2 points. That one goes.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The Machines checked in for the bodyguard. One misses for Okafor. Now, Smitty, be honest. When you're watching these games on TV or in person, how much do you miss playing the game?
You know, I do, Kevin. I've always had that in my bones. But I think as of now, the last 2 or 3 years, as a guy that can shoot the ball a little bit, I wonder and dream and pray if I could have got a chance to shoot 15, 18 threes. So I love it, but I know my time is over, but I would love to shoot that many threes.
For San Antonio, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. A free throw good, Mills.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
And both free throws good for Mills. Philadelphia leading by 12. There's baddest one. He's coming off his leg.
Nice! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Mills. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Okafor kicks to Leonard. Dishes it to Aldridge. Shoots. The rebound by the Spurs. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Free throw good. Mills.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
A different look now for San Antonio. Beartanis comes in for Leonard. That's Ginobili in for Danny Green. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers leading by 12. Now the pass, the baddest one. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The baddest one's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. And it's the machine with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. 2 shots. First one calls for DeJounte Murray. He's checked in for Patty Mills. And so he makes both from the line. Steve, we're hearing more and more about video game competitions, the rise of esports. It's big business. Have you been following any of that?
Yes, I have. Rick, Fox, Shaq, those guys with E-League here at Turner Sports. I get a chance to watch it, bring my kids here, and watch of it. I'm amazed. It's growing and growing and growing, and I love the competition of Rick Fox, Echo Fox versus Shaq's team.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop the best scorer, and then try to get myself going to the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Steve, is the big 3 in San Antonio age and retire? How big was it for San Antonio to sign the All-Star LaMarcus Aldridge?
You know, it's huge, Kevin, a Texas native, and it's easy to see why he chose the Spurs. It's been interesting to see him integrate his game into their system.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Decent when he entered the league, Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Robert Covington's checked in for prime time. Reddick comes in for baddest one, and it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. And San Antonio with the change here too. Anderson's checked in. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Fultz dishes to Reddick. pass to the machine. The high post shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, that's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Lets it fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Covington's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt at his 3rd make. Philadelphia leading by 12. Passes it to the machine. And it is crushed down with a nice jam.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Murray kicks to Bertans. Anderson passes to Aldridge. In the corner, Murray with it. Aldridge a screen. Off the screen. Murray, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. And finished off by Fultz.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
Spurs trail by 16. Murray dishes to Aldridge. The baseline jam. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now Fultz. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. It's Covington on the wing.
That's a shot he'll never forget. As dramatic as they come.
A thrilling way to finish this one.
And so it's Philadelphia with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the 2nd half. What do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there's got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Taking a look at the 76ers. Kenny?
They look like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. 3rd quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the 2nd half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. The 76ers leading by 16 on the court for San Antonio. The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Aldridge out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Mills in at the point.
And the vertical of Simmons, an extraordinary dunker when given the chance to shine.
So it's the Spurs now. 76ers getting the bucket. Leonard kicks to Mills. There's the dish to Okafor. Kick by Okafor. Here's Green. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid, the pass to the body. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Pass to Mills. Lets it go with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Mills has got 12 points in the game.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Embiid the screen. Here's Baddest one. Again, Philadelphia.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
On the arc. Embiid, the pass to Primetime. Here's Simmons, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. So it's San Antonio now. It's a 16-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Simmons. 8 points for him. From downtown. Primetime, the pass to Embiid. Here's Baddest one. Connects from three-point range. Baddest one's got 5 points now this quarter.
Picking up from where he left off. I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
And a chance now to review the shot chart for Philadelphia.
And you like what they are doing from deep. The three-point shot has been there. And they are taking full advantage. Having that threat from outside also playing a factor in how well they are able to cause the defense to shift, opening up the lane in their mid-range game as well.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside, Simmons pulls it up. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Spurs trail by 19. San Antonio calls timeout. Have to like what we're seeing from Baddest one.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spot out there. He is rolling.
checked in for the Spurs. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboards for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Fifth on the list, Ben Simmons.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
6 on the shot clock. Right side, Green. Cams the shot from the wing.
Tough shot. Green with the composure to rise up, drilled the J right into man's face.
And Steve, Danny Green, an outstanding perimeter defender. He can lock down either wing spot so well.
He even has the quickness to stay with point guards, always in your jersey, and an outstanding shot blocker for a wing.
Spurs trail by 17. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. Leonard, that's for 2, and another basket for San Antonio.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Simmons passes the baddest one. From 17 feet out, Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Green. Okafor dishes to Mills. There's the 3. Not as good as the 76ers lead is kept down now to just 12 on the basket from Green.
Wow, something's growing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's prime time. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on it.
Taking a look now at some numbers for the bodyguard. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 2nd in free throw percentage, 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And you never see him get nervous when he steps to the line. That's why he's 2nd in the league in free throw percentage. And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Holmes checked in. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Mills kicks to Laverne. He feeds it to Green. He dishes it to Mills. Off target from outside. The 76ers leading by 14. Offensive rebound. Now the pass to baddest one. Here's prime time. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mills passes to Leonard. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Philadelphia's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's baddest one, guarded by Green. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took it down. Baddest one's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his first foul. Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. T.J. McConnell comes in for prime time.
Amir Johnson. T.J. McConnell.
On defense, the 76ers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Woo, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Mills with it. 15 points in the game. For 3, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Okafor. Okafor's got his 3rd assist on the night. Philadelphia leading by 15. Baddest one, passes to McConnell. Pass to baddest one. Kicks it to Johnson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Feeds to Okafor. With Sharp. Johnson with the block. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. That's 36 points for baddest one.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits the second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 14. Ball's knocked loose. Mills dishes to Okafor. Back to Mills. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's baddest one. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
In the first half, he got wild and loose from beyond the arc. Now he's hit 3 more since. Remarkable.
San Antonio's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Now here's Green. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Here's baddest one, headed by Green, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. 2 shots. First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. The machine comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and Robert Covington subbed in for Simmons. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Okafor. Bertanis comes in for Leonard. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green, and Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Both shots good from the strike. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Ginobili kicks to Murray. Back to Ginobili. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing right side. Here's Bertans for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bertans got 6.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Here's Murray. He's got 8. He kicks it to Laverne. Back to Murray. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A nice shot by Anderson.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
And here's McConnell. He has 5. Here's Johnson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. The Spurs shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Murray, the pass to Ginobili. To the inside. Here's Laverne. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Laverne's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And that unpredictable nature of Ginobili, it can be frustrating for the defense, especially when he's cutting them to pieces with his passing.
Good on the shot. 45 points for baddest one.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's Ginobili. Anderson right side. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the Spurs with possession. Murray kicks to Bertans. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Baddest one passes to McConnell. Stolen by Ginobili. Down low. Laverne. That ball's nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists tonight.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now, here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Here's Mattis one. There's the triple. Laverne grabs the miss. Murray kicks to Laverne. The feed to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 11.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Changes for Philadelphia. Sharks checked in for Johnson. Redick comes in for baddest one. And it's Fultz in for T.J. McConnell. And San Antonio with the change here too. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bertans. Now here's Fultz. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. This is to Covington over Anderson. The 76ers with another miss. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. Ginobili kicks to Murray. There's a good screen. Back to Ginobili. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Murray. And he gets it to go. 14 points for the machine. Spurs trail by 18. Passes it to Laverne. Outside Aldridge. Back to Laverne. Shoots from 12. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Philadelphia with the ball. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Fultz. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Murray. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Fultz kicks to Covington. Here's the machine. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. The machine's got 16 points.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Ginobili outside. Anderson outside. To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's Aldridge with the bucket inside. 18 points for him. In the zone. Oh, he hits it! Oh, how about that shot? Incredible.
Nice. 3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And so it's Philadelphia. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive, a pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. They've got J.J. Redick, Bodyguard is out there with Sharks, and there's Fultz, and it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it. And the 76ers lead by 16. Now Murray. Outside Leonard from past the arc, and again it's San Antonio with a 3.
A developing theme defensively. You must stay in Kawhi's shirt out on the perimeter.
Here's the Bodyguard. He's covered by Leonard.
The showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like it. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Yes, indeed. The D thought they had him, but he still found a way to get it done.
Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Leonard with the steal. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Ginobili dishes to Leonard. Anderson the screen. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Philadelphia leading by 9. The pass to the body. Leonard with the steal. Now the dish to Anderson. Pass to Ginobili. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over Embiid. That misses off the back. The 76ers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. The Bodyguard off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
Kicks to Aldridge. He dishes it to Ginobili. Aldridge is screen. Here's Leonard. The putback. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Redick sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Kawhi Leonard right there in the thick of the MVP conversation. We know he doesn't care about recognition. He just focuses on basketball.
Changes for Philadelphia. Primetime's checked in for Saric, and Simmons subbed in for Fultz. San Antonio also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Kyle Anderson. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thank you, David.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now, and shooting a much higher percentage.
Redick with the 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got 6 here in this quarter.
Redick is just the ultimate professional. Even when it looks like a tough bucket, he makes it look too easy.
Mills passes to Leonard. Pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And if that doesn't get too fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the top to order, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help him cut into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost too.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Spurs trail by 9. Now here's Mills, and stolen by Simmons. Here's the 3, and Reddick hits again from deep.
Whenever Reddick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Over in the corner, Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Here's prime time, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Mills with it. Okafor with a screen on Reddick. And Mills kicks to Okafor. And here's Leonard from 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 17 points here in the second half. And here is Simmons. Leonard with the steal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. It's tipped.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses, that he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that. Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
From deep, Green. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Spurs trail by 9. Here's Mills. Knocked away. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons is running. Passes to the body. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And when you can outscore your opponent, the reason why a number of guys on this roster, they are built for speed. Why not play to your strength?
Now here's Leonard. Picked by Okafor. Shoots off the screen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Leonard's got 28 points for the game. The 76ers leading by 10. Outside, Simmons. Embiid the screen. And that one's good. Simmons.
How about the presence of mind from Simmons going up right away with the shot?
Now Leonard. Aldridge's screen. Right side Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okafor, and the rejection by Embiid. And it's Okafor missing. Philadelphia shooting a superb 63% from the field. Outside for Reddick. Prime time, the pass to Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So LaMarcus Aldridge.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the beams off guard.
And that one misses. Baddest one's checked in for the 76ers. And he misses the second one as well, so he is over to that time. Now here's Mills. D right on him. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Embiid. The three. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Green outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's the bodyguard. He's covered by Leonard. Baddest one. To the right side. Leonard brings the double team. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's the bodyguard. Nailed from three-point land. The bodyguard's got 21 in the game.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Now here's Leonard. Picked by Okafor. Off the screen. They kick it out to Green. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And there's the pass to baddest one. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lets it go from 11. No good that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead, and Simmons slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, baddest one.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. It's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Spurs trail by 13. And Mills kicks to Okafor. And Embiid with the block. Outside, Simmons takes a three. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Pass the baddest one. Fires from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist in the game.
And Simmons is just the total package. The player that can really dish it to his team.
Here's Aldridge. Takes it off the glass. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And open with the block. Passes it to baddest one. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 14. Green dishes to Miller. Inside, here's Leonard. Great pass to set up the layup. Leonard's got 30.
And right now, Kawhi stacking points, playing at the highest level.
Here's baddest one. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the 76ers lead by 14. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami and now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
And the first one at the line is good.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard, you have to love it. High percentages from the field and from the line.
Some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Here's baddest one. Buries it from three-point range. Baddest one's got 53.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it's part their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for baddest one.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The pass to prime time. Another three for Philadelphia.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one. They have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
After his first personal foul, shooting for San Antonio. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Miller. And both free throws good for Miller. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Fultz. From deep. Misses there. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.